Oh, hello, yes, welcome. Welcome to my stream. In this stream, we are going to we're going to play Trainz, yes. Remind me next week about this thing. Yes. Good. So, hi-ho, down the live stream we go. Hello, Kangofango. Oh, and hello, Marky. I saw your images. It looks very nice. Hi everybody. Hey Marky, how are you today? I'm fine, thanks. How are you? That's good to hear. I started modeling a telephone booth for my extremely work in progress game. Oh, so extremely work in progress. Do you mean by that you are doing an extreme amount of progress on the game? Got the general shape pretty much down, so that's nice. Good. So yes, I'm good too. The models on the Discord look good. Many thanks. Glad you like them. Be there in a moment. Just have to... Sure. Stream title, MVR, everybody. Scream? Oh, wait. Yes. So, let's not forget to switch this over. And let us begin. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, hello, Nanook78. How are you? Just going to be doing some work on the Milton Valley Railroad. Where is it? There we go. This is it. Good. Hello. Good. Right, so we've spent the last bit of time, I mean quite a few streams, working on the yard, but it's finally coming along scenery-wise. Yes, you? Yes, I'm good as well. There's actually a challenge that a certain Swadar Gaming has created. It is a Tane base build challenge, which means you have to make a route. You've got, well, the challenge goes until the end of July, and you have to make a route but only using assets that come built in with Trainz New Era. Also make the game, the session in Trainz New Era, the route, sorry. And I've decided to enter that, and I've been spending most of today doing that, which has been fun. Shadows, well, I meant the game is beyond alpha stages. Oh, it's beyond alpha. Oh, so is it going to release soon? No, I know you meant it the other way. As in, it's not even in alpha yet, yes. That thick Scottish sniper. That is an interesting message to enter the stream with. Hello, Vija. How's everything going? Hey, I wish. Okay, so this is what we've been working on last time. Mainly putting in the roads that go... Oops, sorry, change the field view. Putting the roads that go back here and details and all that sort of stuff. We don't really need to put that much stuff back here, because if we look at it like this, then we're not going to be able to see that much back there. Really, what should I say? Yes. Hello, hi, I'm early. Oh, hello, Chris. How are you? Been working on any interesting projects lately? Hey, yes. Right, so I think that we're probably going to leave this area as is for now. So we could either work on these areas here, these blank areas over here, or we could work on a little bit more of the scenery going back further along this way. I think that... Okay, so firstly, let's work on this little bit here. That might be nice. Hey, hello. Still find funny how the biggest dinosaur can't pass a blue whale. Well, yeah, but then you do have to remember that the issue is weight, because... Of course, dinosaurs were terrestrial, so they have to hold up their own weight in the atmosphere. However, since they're mostly made of water, which is heavier than the air, but if you're in water, then you're mostly made out of water, then you're almost weightless. So then you can grow as big as you want, pretty much, which is what happens with the whales, of course. But yeah, true. A fine late afternoon today, is it not? Yes, it's raining. It's nice. Yes, 4 PM here. Funny story, almost got in trouble today because I went to KFC to grab because my girlfriend's new airsoft rocket launcher replica did not fit in her backpack. Oh, so did they think that it was a real one? Maybe. Or did they suspect it was a real one? Oh, did it poke out? Oh, what a coincidence. It's raining here as well. Yeah, almost as if we lived in the same area. Right, so let's do this bit first. I mean, this doesn't have to all be... no paper, yes. No, it does have to all be no paper. I mean, this doesn't all have to be used for stuff, the space. We could just have areas where it's just basically shrubbery. So, hold on, that's the wrong layer, yes. So, of course not this tall. If we move these down, I think that might look nice as well. Just having this area be shrubbery and grasses. Maybe some wildflowers as well, or rocks. Yes, I think it needs that. To give a that would give a little bit of a green area in this very grey place. Haha, yeah, almost. The cashier noticed the rear end of the replica was sticking out, and trust me, the new replica is pretty realistic. I think here in the UK, with these sort of replicas, you have to have a little orange thing on it. I think so, at least, but I could be mistaken. But if only a part of it was showing, then yeah. Oh, do you mean cashier? I'm guessing. Yeah, probably. Hello, 6 people. 6 people watching. Also, I might have an idea for another series after Transport Fever 2 finishes. However, I still need to really think about that. If it does manage to go through, and if I find enough people to do it, then that is going to be really interesting. I'm not going to spoil what it is yet in case it doesn't see the light of day. Yes. Which also means that it can't really be done when it's later in the year, where it literally won't see the light of day because it'll be night by the time I start the streams. So I meant that the light of day or night. That's a better way of putting it. And don't worry, I'm not going to use only these shrubs. I'm also going to use the other ones. Also, do you want to see a little Easter egg? Hold on. Where did I put it? I put it there. In this shed here, in this big shed. You can see if we go in here, and there's not many people around, but you can see there is this kid here who's just playing. I don't know how he came here. Maybe he's just come in unnoticed, but he's just basically just hiding amongst the crates, eating an apple. Because this would be so much fun when you're a kid to just explore and climb. Anyway, right. So the cashier thought the bit was actual rocket launcher and almost raised the alarm before my girlfriend told her it's just a replica and does not fire real rockets. Orange thing, like a sticker or tag label? No, I meant a plastic bit that has like on the barrel. Orange, yeah. As a Brazilian, I didn't commemorate 4th of July due to not being when the independence was declared in Brazil. Oh, when was it declared in Brazil? I don't know that actually. Right. All right. Yeah, I don't celebrate it either. Yes. Well, that's not that surprising. When it's not that it doesn't sound that surprising when someone who lives in Britain doesn't celebrate the 4th of July, which is when the States, when America declared independence from Great Britain. So, yeah. Although, of course, I support that, but yeah, is just a bit different when it comes from someone who lives in the country that the other country declared independence from. I think you're referring to the orange tip you see on some American YouTube replicas. Here it's not required. Alright, I was referring to stuff that I sometimes see people around here carrying around. Just like at sports, basketball, no, not basketball, what's the word? Skateboarding areas and stuff. Y'all want to know when it was in Brazil? Yes, sure. The boy? Oh, the boy, yes. It's 7th of September. Alright. The UK? When is it? What do you mean? What hour in the UK? Oh, for me it's 8 o'clock at the moment in the evening. Well, 8:15. Alright, right. So, does it fire fake rockets? Kind of. I do not know, to be honest. It fires dummy airsoft grenades. Oh, so it does fire stuff. I see. You're a nice pink green for me, Chris, and Nanook 78's tealish grey. I almost read that as teethish grey. A teethish grey. Well, grey steel. I'm still orange in my right, okay. For me, you're purple. The ones that function like real ones but don't explode. The ones that don't explode. Yes. On stream you're my color. What about the UK? Hold on. What was that in reference to? What about the UK? When is it? I'm not sure what you mean. When is what in the UK? But getting hit by one would still hurt, wouldn't it? Yes. As independence, especially, okay. Point blank range, independence, yes. Yikes. For me, it's 3:17 p.m. Trust me, I'm saying it from my own experience. So I was right. I don't know then. Well, I'm not sure because the UK didn't... I think in the UK, when someone is celebrating Independence Day, then in my experience, they usually celebrate the 4th. It's usually the 4th of July. Hence why I probably didn't know that it was in September for Brazil. But that's probably just because it's the more famous one. I should probably also paint the other texture so I can better see what this will look like. Hold on, I'll just grab it. Let me just grab it out of my drawer and put it in the computer. There we go. Now I've just got it. There it is. Okay, now I'll paint this here. Right, was I? I think I was semi-twirling the texture as I was painting it here. And this will of course get a grasp line as well over it. And yes, if you didn't know, this entire route, which the map of it is this, for the moment, hold on, this entire route I've made on stream, except for one baseboard, which is this one. The one with this baseboard right here, which is the first baseboard of the map, and I made this off stream, so I already have an asset palette to work with. But other than that, this entire map, this will get more baseboards to the left and right, don't worry. This entire map has all been made on stream, which is why it's taken over a year to do it. Yes, but we've done, I would say, most, well, maybe 2/3 of the map, I would say, in terms of distance. Yes, there we go, the dam, and all this bit. Yes, all of it. Anyway, this also looks nice. Hold on, over here, yes. Right, let me go back and finish the painting work. Over here. For me, it's 8:17 p.m. Oh, for me, it's 8:20 p.m. The Independence Day in Brazil was on 17th of September, 1822. Oh, so then it was 1 year before the Rainham trials, right? 1 second. No, not Rainham. What was it? Was it? Rainhill trials, yes. That was in... Oh, no, that was 92, sorry. 1892. There we are. 1892. But close to it. We're painting the base spots green. We're painting the base spots green. Yes. Hey, Kango Fango. When was the UK discovered? The UK? Well, I would say probably around the Ice Age. Because there have been Neolithic people living in the in Great Britain, the Isles of Great Britain, and Doggerland, which is the land which back then was not submerged, which is between the UK and the rest of Europe, and sort of around there. So in the Ice Age, before the Ice Age, when people settled in Europe, they also settled in what would become Great Britain, which means that the Great Britain, the UK, Great Britain, was discovered then. Yes. And then, of course, it was rediscovered by people from the East, namely the Phoenicians, in the Bronze Age. So when the Bronze Age started, because the UK is one of those very, very rare places where tin can be mined, which some speculate that is where Great Britain gets its name from. So Britain, that the tin in Britain actually refers to the material, to the ore, since Britain was one of the very few places where it was able to be mined. And of course, tin is a vital ingredient in making bronze. So the Bronze Age, the booming Bronze Age in the Middle East and the Near East, around there, of course, required lots of tin and copper. Now, copper, while also sort of rare, is much more common than tin. And so the Phoenicians went all the way along the Mediterranean and out into the Atlantic, all the way around to Britain, to either mine it themselves or to purchase it off of the people who lived there. So that was also when Britain was kind of rediscovered. It's not that clear whether they already knew of it and knew that tin was found there, or whether they just explored and then, oh, there's land. And of course, then the Romans, much later on, also kind of rediscovered it, because for a large part before they, of course, conquered the south of Britain, so all the way up to where Scotland is, all the way up to Hadrian's Wall. Well, a bit further, but anyway, there were, of course, stories of an island in the north of Europe, and those stories were largely considered to be just that, stories. For example, like Atlantis, yeah, a mystical island where it's basically paradise and all that. And because Rome never really expanded that much further north, so when it was discovered that actually, no, there is an island there, they, of course, tried to conquer it, which for the first couple of attempts didn't really work out that well. Lots of ships got lost in the channel. However, eventually, of course, they did manage it. But not completely, because the Scoti, which is what the Romans called the Scottish people, which is where we get the name from, were such fierce warriors that the Romans basically decided, nope, we're not going to deal with that. Let's just build a wall up there. We don't need to go up there. Let's just build a wall and be safe down here. Because, of course, the actual Scotland was Gaeland, called Gaeland by the native people, but so they must have what would that be, like the Gaels, something like that. And the Romans said, well, we were going to call them the Scoti, so with an I, And that's why the land where the Scotty live is Scotland, which is where we get that from. So, yes. Does that answer your question as to when the UK was discovered? Currently working on Hin Anna Marie. Ah. Or do you mean when the UK was founded and thus had the instant that the UK was founded, all the people who read that discovered that they were now living in the UK. Hence why the UK as a government entity was then discovered. Is that what you mean? Because that is also, so then it would just be the date that the UK was founded, plus minus the time that it takes for whoever you're specifically talking about to find out that the UK has been founded. Right. Discovered by whom, you mean? Yes, and the date of when I was discovered. Probably when it was discovered. I was out rail fanning when the fireworks went off last night. Oh, I see. Did you catch any good trains? Also, what were you rail fanning? Were you I don't know where you... since you've got fireworks on the 4th of July, I'm guessing probably the USA you're from? Maybe, yeah? Just a guess. The date of when you were discovered, or did you mean it? I don't know really. Was definitely quite a few hundred years back, I'd wager. Not gonna give her the stereotypical Scottish appearance. I want to give her a more particular appearance. Okay. Well, I wouldn't wager, but yeah. The Ice Age? Wow, that's older than Brazil. Yeah. Well, technically no, because in Neolithic times, of course, people already lived in North and South America, the continents. So people were already living in what would become Brazil. So they would have, of course, discovered it when they first started living there. Which must have been then, when the land bridge was still a thing, that connected... that connected Eurasia with the USA, well, not USA, well, with the Americas. So that's when people first came to those continents and settled down there and all that, which is when they also came to South America. Brazil was discovered in 22nd of April 1500 by Pedro Alvarez Cabral. Oh, I see. So you mean when it was discovered by Europe. I see. That makes sense. Great Britain? Well, it's basically just what it says on the tin. Yeah, XD. I did not know that, but I'm sure there were indigenous inhabitants before, though, right? Yes. Thought so. Same with North America and Australia, and a whole bunch more. Yeah, the people basically lived everywhere except for Antarctica. Yes. Well, as you know, the indigenous people had the same fate as the other countries used slaves. Yeah. Or if they were too rebellious, well, they were exterminated. Yes. Nice. Well, I hope... yeah, no. Good thing you were replying to a message so we can see what you were replying. It's like, as you know, the indigenous people had the same fate as the other countries used their slaves. Next message. Nice. Well, I hope you didn't need to inhale their toxic gases. Like, it's good you were referencing. It's good you were referencing the rail fanning thing. Gonna tell you something about Scotland. Go ahead then. I'm alive, so I clearly didn't. Yes. An exemplification of how Hin and Marie talks. Okay, nice. Pennsylvania. I like Pennsylvania. I've never been there, but I like pictures of it and what I've seen online. Antarctica or Antarctica? Antarctica. What did I say? I thought I said Antarctica. Plus, as you know, Brazil was colonized by Portugal. I know. Because Spain, of course, sent over people, and they discovered, and say, we claim these things, the coast, we claim these things. And of course, Portugal wanted to have more space as well, so they said, no, we need stuff as well. And so there was a contract signed saying that basically all the stuff east from the Spanish claims would belong to Portugal. So back then they thought that it's only going to be very little, because they wouldn't have imagined that surely there can't be that much new land that we hadn't discovered yet. And then of course there was a lot of land they hadn't discovered yet. So that's how the Portuguese Empire grew so massive. Yeah, shadows. No, need to amend. Yes, nice. Nice. Shadows. You had said Antarctica. Oh, sorry. I'd meant the one at the bottom, Antarctica. Like the German word for Antarctica, Antarctis. Oh yeah, probably. Any say Spain, but take out the S. Okay, pain. Yipes. I saw that message on Discord. I think you had posted it. I don't remember that. Might have been someone else then. Maybe Blazord. Perhaps. Okay. I think we need some shrubs to be a bit closer to the tracks as well. Wasn't there a third one I was using over here somewhere? I thought there was. Ah yes, these ones. Is Ghost Lady still resting? I think so. I can't really check until she turns up again. Alright. I don't want to put too many shrubs down here for performance reasons, especially since if in the sessions the yard is going to have lots of stuff in it. But I think we can fill it out a little bit more. History of Brazil. Nice bushwork. Yes. What's that? Let's have a look. History of Brazil. Okay. Hmm. 1534, just the stripes, and then up, top and bottom, and then so on and so forth. Yeah, as more was discovered. And then, of course, fracture and stuff. Yes. Marahora vase. Marahora vase. Oh, I see. Looks nice. Also looks like there might be people's ashes in there, but that's maybe just me imagining that. Did you read it, Kangofango? Oh, also I need the other spline, the one that works better with TRS-19's lighting. I think that's probably good. Is that too much? Have another one there. No, I think that's good. Like this. Now I need to get the other spline. Dun, 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 dun. Not the entire page, no. I mean the part which is kept short. New federal capital in 1959. Oh, the towers. I see. Right, where is that other supply? Where is it? Where is it? It should be somewhere here. This one, yes. And I'm not going to place this just inside the stuff. I'll just place it sort of around the edges where you can, where you will be able to see it very clearly from the player's point of view, from the tracks. So this grass, which has the nice light shining through it from the back. Okay, dun 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 dun. Hold on, it's getting a bit warm. I'll just put the pillow over there. There we go. Oh, the window's closed. One moment. Just need to quickly open it a little bit. There we are. Because I don't know why, but it's just getting really warm in here. I can hear the rain. That's nice. Dripping and drooping of water. Okay, I think this looks good. We'll need to do a bit more work in this area, putting a little bit more grass plants in there, I think, but I think that it's nice to have that little green area in here as well. Because you can't, yeah, it's just, yeah. Which one? Not sure which part you mean, unfortunately. Brazil is known for being in the new 7 wonders of the world. That being the Christ Redeemer. So being, what do you mean? I've never heard of Christ Redeemer. Sure it is, maybe it was the ghost of Christopher Summer? Oh, Summer, yeah. Oh wait, wrong thing. A few trees. Hello, Willis1961. Yes, I was going to put a few trees here as well. How's it going? How are your maps going? I just want these ones. Yes, yes. Oh, that! Of course! Of course! I didn't realize that it had that name. Yes, of course, I know that. 1922 and 1931. Construction. Oh, wow. So next year it'll be 100 years since it started construction. That's, oh wow. Because if you think about it, steam locomotives were only invented, what, like 220 years ago or something like that? And then that, in 1 year, is going to be 100 years ago that was invented. 7 years! Oh yeah, you're right. Hello! Nice dark green color for me too. At first I thought you were Chris. Haha, hi, wow. Oh, I had a suspicion it was that. In Rio de Janeiro. Rio de Janeiro. The first loco was in 1802 or so. Yeah, around there. That's why I said about 220 years ago. Richard Trevithick. Yes. I think I might need to get some of the smaller ones as well, unless this is the smaller of those trees. Hold on, I'll quickly look around here. Maybe there are some smaller ones. No, not that one. I mean, this one might look quite nice here as well. It's not smaller, but it might look nice. I'll need a little bit more over here. Already much nicer with a few trees, don't you think? How are you? Yes. These are nice. Nice, yes. Very. And from the other side? Yeah, from this side as well. Let's change the time of day. I want to see it at around 10 AM. Sort of around there. Yep, that still looks nice. From the other side, hold on. Yeah, I like that. I like it. I like that as well. Okay. Right, so what do I think maybe fill in this little bit with grass as well, with splines and stuff. Might as well do that now. Or can that now, whichever you prefer. Very great stuff. Yeah. Have any of you heard of Madness Combat? Well, no. Except for you just now saying it. But other than that, no, I haven't. Nah, not me. Yes, I did. Got some work done on the Mikado this weekend. One step closer to up and running again. Oh, very nice. Okay. Let's see. I like these more fuller trees as well. I think they fit quite nicely. Okay, just placing a few shrubs around this place as well. Sorry. That's nice, I think. I really want to run sessions in this yard now, which is a good sign considering that I made it. Usually after you spend, well, with me at least, usually after I spend a lot of time on a creative project, like for example, a Trainz map, like, and I mean a lot of time, then quite often it's more the case that I'm kind of sick of it now and I need a break from it to be able to like really appreciate it again for what it is. So it's actually quite interesting that this hasn't happened with the Milton Valley Railroad, probably because I'm live streaming it, so I've got the pause in anyway. Right. Oh, that's nice. Madness Combat is a series of flash animation by Crinkles. The main theme of this is mass killing and guys with crosses for faces. Oh, so is it a metaphor for the Crusades then? Metaphor for the Crusades, perhaps? Yikes! Well, it fits with the name. That's where Tricky the Clown comes from. I have not heard of Tricky the Clown, I think. Never heard of the chap. Okay, I'll have a look. Ah, okay. I've never seen that before. Hold on, this isn't the one I want. I've never seen that guy before. Right. It's strange because it says that these TB assets, there's an issue with them. If you look, the KUID in the bottom right corner is red. But that's a fault with the assets. They are on the DLS. If I deleted them and then reinstalled them from the DLS, it would be the same thing. So they are available on the DLS, and yet it still says there's an issue with them. But it's a bug. They're supposed to be on the DLS, and they are on the DLS, and they are working. It's just a bug with them. Here's the full thing. I'm hesitant to look at that, but I will. Hold on. Okay, right. Okay. This is the spline I wanted. Again. Although maybe, I think it might have looked better as it was before. Hold on, maybe if I move these into the ground a little bit. Yes, I think that's what I need to do. Just move these into the ground so they're not as tall. Just enough so that we still have a bit of a 3D grass, but not so much that they're actually sticking out of the ground too much. Because too much, as opposed to popular belief, is too much. There we are. This is just mode sometimes, perhaps. And we can put the other. Oh, maybe not though. Let's leave that thing. Have a tropical storm passing through over the next few days. Oh, are you expecting damage? Probably so. If you say tropical storm. Oh, I see. Hopefully it won't be too bad and not cause too much damage. Well, hopefully it won't cause any damage. Nice yard. Thank you. It was done with a lot of help from Willis1961, who's in chat, and other chat members as well. But he helped a lot with this area. Right, so I want to do what? I want to... Well, I mean, if we're doing this area, might as well put stuff in this little area as well. Save. I need him to help on my yards. Well, you can ask him. If you want feedback on stuff, I do have a Discord server. It's linked in the description. And if you've got roots and if you're happy posting screenshots, then the people there, including me, are usually very happy to give feedback on stuff and advice. Right. Now, do I want... I'm not sure how much I want in terms of shrubbery here. Because if I have too much shrubbery here, you won't really be able to see it. I think it might work better if it's just grass here. Maybe a couple of trees, but I don't think I want that much shrubbery there. Yeah, I like that. I think that looks good. Maybe a bit of a smaller one here. Perhaps this. Yes, I like that. Although I do need another tree here. I think. Do I? I think I do. Hold on, I'll have a quick look. Because I think I might have used some smaller tree. These ones, are these the same asset? They might be the same asset. Yes, they are. They are the same asset. Hold on, I'll actually have a look over here, because I thought I had some smaller ones somewhere. But no, it was probably these. No, it was these. Do you remember when we built this and I put together the types of assets I want to use here? That was a long time ago. And yes, I'm very much aware that I still need to redo all the signals on the main line bit here, because some, or check them at least, because some of them are not working right, not set up correctly. Right. Well, it's 1961. Oh, I mistook your message for being posted by Chris again. My bad. Okay. Mostly a lot of rain expected. Oh, I see. Alright, gotcha. So yes, I'm quite happy with this. And all of the water that sprays out from the wash, well, it'll just go into the ground and be water for the trees, which they might appreciate. Well, depends on the type of cleaning fluids used. But judging by how well this stuff is growing, it's probably not that bad. Right, I need the smaller spline. This one. The smaller grass spline. Yes, like that. That's what I wanted. There we go. Okay. Right. So, what's next? What is next indeed? Maybe just a little bit of grass along here. Maybe moving, oh, maybe just one more bit. Is that the smoother side? Yes, it was. One thing that is actually really quite helpful to understand about grass splines in Trainz is that most of them are like more smooth on one side than the other. So if I do it like, if I put it down, hold on, I'll put it down somewhere else where you'll be able to see it a bit better. So if I put this grass spline down like this, then you can see that there's kind of an S curve in it. So on the left there is a bulge, and on the right there's a divot. So if you, so it depends which way around it is, like where you start, where you click from. So going up like that puts it like this, and going down puts it like that. So it inverts it, it flips it basically. And that is something really useful to keep in mind. For example, if I were to put grass along here, then if I did it like this, then the divot, like not divot, the bit where it sticks out on the left is on the track side, whereas if I did it like that, we'd have bigger gaps in it, because it's more pronounced on this side. So, as you can see. So, it's just something to keep in mind. Whichever way around it more fits with whatever you're working on. Actually, I think that looks quite nice there. Maybe a bit too much. It encroaches. I think I might move it slightly further towards the tracks. It can grow on the tracks a little bit like that. Maybe. Or maybe it was better the other way. Maybe it was better this way. I'm going to leave it like this for now, and then we'll see later. Alright, gotcha. Hey, Jadice, you know how some railroads have theme songs, like UP with Great Big Rolling Railroad, or SP with Southern Pacific? Roll on. My question is, will the MVR also get one? Like with lyrics and such. It could be played in the trailer. Well, it would be great if it did, but I think that would cost quite a bit of time to do, and I'm not sure that I want to commit that time to that. So, although it's a great idea, I'm not sure how feasible it is time-wise at the moment. That's too much, I think. Yeah, that's too much for the spline going back there. This way it's better. It is better this way, yes. I think even this is a bit too much. I think I'll need to move this into the ground a bit, actually. Yes, I prefer it. Well, maybe a little bit more. Maybe like that. Although I'm just not happy with it. Maybe like this? I think it's because we've got the darker green on this side and then the more dried out green there. I actually think that I prefer it without splines here. Do I? Maybe I can find another smaller TB one. Not TB one. LBT one. There we are. What? I thought it was LBT. What, wasn't it LBT? TBL, sorry. TBL. Right, there we are. That's of course too big. Nope. I think there was an SN one. Was it SN? I think it was SN. SND. I think it was. Ah, yes, here there are lots of them. I want a small one. 5 by 10. Yeah, but maybe not that one, maybe a different one. This one I think is the one I wanted. So just kind of like this, but I need to move it down a bit into the ground so it doesn't stick out as much. Maybe a bit more. I know that I'm spending quite a bit of time on this one little section, but I want to get it right. There we are, that's more what I wanted. And maybe we can now put the other one in as well. Bit less, maybe negative 0.53 perhaps. Too much. Negative 0.48 perhaps, maybe? Yes, that's pretty much exactly what I wanted. So that we have this nice mixture of the more intense green and the more dried out. It's kind of the same as over here, even though the intense green is a slightly different hue because they're two different splines. But this is what I wanted. I'm happy with that. Just about. It's close enough. Close enough, don't worry. Right. The coast gets the worst of it. I'm further inland. Right. That makes sense. Are floods expected? Too soon to know. Ah, I see. Sure, it's LBT. That was TBL. Yes, nice stuff. Right. Okay, what's next? What is next? That's a good question. What is next? We could do this area. Put grass and stuff on here. I think I'll do that actually, yes. Maybe we can have different grass over here where it's more rocky. Maybe just have the textures there actually. I need to get the other spline. Hold on. This one, yes. Now let's see. Just putting that over the top here as well. I'm not convinced it adds. No, it almost cuts it off on that side. I think that's my issue with this. It's like, it's too much over there. I think it might be better like this anyway. I don't know, I'll have to test, or I'll have to play around with it. Right. Bit of this here. And then this going along there. Yes, that's good. Get the other spline. Oh, that's wrong. Oh, that's weird. Maybe like that, perhaps? Yes, that's good. This needs to have a little bit shorter grass. Maybe just a little bit more. Maybe extend this out just a little bit to there. Just because the crossing is quite wide as it is. So having this encroach a little bit might be a good thing. I will, of course, also paint this area in the correct paint. Ooh, that's sticking through. That's not what I want. More like that. Yeah. I'd have to put it out quite a distance there. Like this. Yeah, it would just not stick through like that. That's good. Hold on. Now this one over here as well, like that. Maybe that is a bit too far now. Pull it back a little bit. Okay, now the texture. Okay. How's that? Bit too far. Over here, of course, as well a little bit. Actually, no, I prefer it like this. So, because there is a door here, it's just not used very often. but I like it looking more like there's less grass there. Less dense grass. Okay, actually I'll need to paint this over here as well. Because I apparently forgot to do that when we did this bit. Oh, and all of this bit. I think I might have even commented on it. Yeah, I'd say consistency is when it comes to grass placement. Consistency is key when it comes to grass placement. If there's a bit with a grassy texture and grass plants, the player would expect to see the same kind of thing again, instead of grassy texture with no grass plants. Yeah, true. It also depends on the area. I'd say having narrow grass plants would be of great value when placing grass in this area. Take a look at this guy's Phil's Keen videos. Sometimes when you get a chance, not sure what kind of ground cover he's using, but it looks pretty good. I'll have a quick look. Bum bum bum. I think he's using for large part. I think he's using TurfFX. It looks like TurfFX. I might be mistaken, but no, it's a mixture. Some of it is, yeah, because it's waving in the wind. Yeah, the ground cover, like the light browns there. Most of it is TurfFX, which for Mac is just, it doesn't work. TurfFX doesn't have Mac support, so. Yeah. But you're right, it does look good. True, it does look good. But also a lot of greys and browns, not much vibrancy. But great reason. Yeah, it does look good. Okay. This bit as well. I think this is fine like that. Yes. I think I've got a bit of his assets though on Trainz. Phil's Keen. Oh, Phil's Keen. That's probably how you play. Yes, Phil's Keen. Yes. No. Or I could just use a bit of blue, maybe. Maybe blue is what it needs here. Sure. I mean, this looks good, doesn't it? Okay. I think I want just a few sparse trees over here as well. Not sure if that. No, I don't like that one there. Although I think we could use one here. No, they're all the same height. That's what. No, same height-ish. It'll look better if I make some of them a bit smaller than the others. Maybe I could have one here, but maybe not. Maybe just the one that's moved into the ground a bit. And maybe if I get a small one on this randomizer, it's not really gonna matter that much. Nah. Does it look good with that tree there? Actually, I am kind of liking it. Hmm. Yeah, I do like it. This area here needs a little bit of shrubbery, I think. It's just too open, the space, otherwise. Not much, just a little bit of it down low like that. I like the way that looks from down here. Yeah, we just look at it from down here. Yeah, that looks nice. I think. Footprints of the frost giant walking through the area. Some hardwood trees. What do you mean hardwood trees? Do you mean like broadleaf trees? I think blue is what this place needs, isn't it? What do you think? Oh, faultless, sir. Absolutely outstanding and marvellous. Wrong, looks rubbish. Oh, I see. Sir, yes. Absolutely rubbish, definitely. Haha. Never saw this before, regarding the frost giant. They are very shy and only come out when no one is looking. Alright, that's probably why I haven't seen any then. Oak, elm, maple, etc. Ah, yeah. Maybe. I'll try it. These ones are too dark. Hold on. Maybe these ones. No, these ones are too dark, I think. Doesn't really fit in with the area. Maybe this one. Did you mean more like this? Alright, so broadleaves, not broad leaves. I mean, as in the broadleaf trees. The broadleaves, yes. Yeah, you're right, it does look nice. Maybe they'll actually fit over here as maybe. Yeah, a few of the smaller ones, maybe. Don't like that one there. Sure. This bit. If we open here, then it'll probably be there. Well, either that or maybe here. Maybe a bit of a bigger one here. Maybe not that big. Haha. Maybe more like that. No, that's too big. Oh, this one maybe. No, that stands out too much. Also, does this detract from the scale of this shed, having these trees there? A bit maybe. Okay, if I deleted that and replaced it with a smaller one, like this one, that's better, I think. Just needs a bit of fireweed and you'll be dusted. Ah, I see. Broad leaves, broad leaf, broad church. That's where the alternate 10 went, with Rose in the parallel timeline. That's where the alternate 10 went with Rose in the parallel timeline. He became a police inspector. Where is that information from? Is that like a is that fan fiction, or did I just completely forget something from an episode? Or is it just something you made up? Fan theory or official? I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I will not fill in this area yet because I may want some stuff here. It depends on how I want to do the transition between this sort of building and this sort of building, which I need to do at some point, but not now, not now. Okay, so there we are. Wait a minute. That's too big. Actually, maybe that might look nice there. Kind of breaks up the scene a bit. Although no, it looks too parallel with the tree on the other side. Hold on. Maybe if I delete that and then move this over to here. Perhaps? Yes, now it doesn't look too parallel. What was that, the one with the flying creatures around the church? No, that was the one where they went back in time because Rose wanted to see her father, and then she tried to save her father, and then that created those paradox creatures, which never made an appearance ever again when there was a paradox. But anyway, a television show, Broadchurch with David Tennant. Oh, I had no idea. Wasn't that supposed to be a wedding there too, or were they using church as a cover? Rose's parents were supposed to get married. On his way there, her father got hit by a car. When Rose saved him, he no longer got hit by a car, creating a paradox, which actually, the Doctor in that episode did die. If you remember, he got taken away by one of those paradox creatures. And then it was actually Rose's father who saved the day because he realized what was going on and that there was a paradox and that he wasn't supposed to be alive, and so he willingly jumped out in front of that car that was supposed to kill him, killing him, saving the timeline, restoring the Doctor, and making everything okay. If you remember that episode. Is the Doctor Who spin-off? The Jurassic coast of Dorset provided inspiration for Broadchurch. I've actually been by the Jurassic coast, walking on the Jurassic coast many, many times. It is a beautiful area. Whoa, I had no idea, thanks! Alright, I remember now. It's real timey-wimey. 2 different doctors in it. Ooh, yeah, 2 different doctors in it. In it. Yeah, I remember it now. Yes. I think I've settled with Anna-Marie's look. Okay, I'm assuming the divorce papers have been signed now. You've settled with her. No, it doesn't. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, so what do we do next? Of course, there's still so much work to do here, detail work and stuff. But I mean, I guess no, well, maybe. Maybe. Okay, let's put a little bit more grass down, and then let's see. I've noticed I've kind of slid down my chair as the stream went on. I think that tends to happen quite a lot. It's like I'm sitting up quite straight, but then as the stream kind of goes on and I get more into it and concentrate on this, it's just like I slide down the chair a bit. So there we are. A not known fact about her is she is blind in one eye. Oh, right. She can only see with one eye. What was the episode where Martha attached the yellow Volvo tow truck cable to the inside of the TARDIS? No. That was not Martha. No, that was Rose. Actually, that was in the episode where I think it was the was it the final? I think it probably was. No, it was that was the episode where it wasn't I don't think it was Christopher Eccleston's. I'm not sure if it was his final or not. Anyway, it was the episode where with the Daleks on the space station, where they invaded, and there was like the Delta wave, I think it was called, that the Doctor had invented that would destroy every living thing, but him as well, and everybody on Earth. However, it would stop the Daleks from ever coming back, because those were the last remaining Daleks. And so he sent Rose back in the TARDIS without, basically tricked her into going back. And then she was so sad and frustrated and furious at that with Mickey's help, and I think maybe her mum as well, I'm not sure, they managed to break open the TARDIS doors with a tow truck. I'm sure the TARDIS must have let them do it. And then Rose, that's how when Rose looked into the, was it the time vortex? I think it was the time vortex, or the eye of, no, it must have been the time vortex, yeah. When she ripped open the panel of the TARDIS and then looked inside, which is how she saved the Doctor and how Jack became immortal and all of that. But no, that was not Martha. Unless I am really, and I mean really, misremembering things. I don't think I am. Last Eccleston episode, she wears a patch over it. Or one of the files. Oh, why would it be a not known fact then? Wouldn't the patch indicate the eye behind it wasn't intact anymore? The left eye was involved in an accident when she was little and cannot see with it. Not everyone knows about it. Alright. Not to mention... not everyone knows the full story. Makes sense. Shardays, there's a greater chance I was misremembering it. I do remember it now. Yes, but with memories there's a funny thing that when someone tells you that a certain thing happened one way, and if they say it with enough conviction, then your mind will generate, if it's something that you would have experienced, your mind will generate fake memories. Like, for example, if I said that, oh, I don't know, if I said that it wasn't only Flying Scotsman that went to America, but that also Mallard went to America when Coronation Scott went there. So they both went together because the LNER was going, so the LMS wanted to send a loco as well, because again, the competition thing. And then if you say that, well, back then not many photos survived from that, but there are photos of Mallard in America with a bell on and a light and stuff. I mean, yes, in this case, it's probably not going to work, but if it was something a little bit more believable, then you could then your mind could generate those memories, tricking you into remembering stuff that never actually happened. I thought it was Jackie and Mickey. I think that Jackie was involved because... Actually, I think she was. You're right. But what did Rose do then, in that case? So I don't actually want to put stuff there because this doesn't have scenery yet. Jackie? Jackie was Rose's mother. I posted a picture of her face in Intromisk. Okay, I'll have a look at it later. Oh, we've got solar panels. Huh. Interesting. Yes, very 60s. Okay, so I'm just kind of flying around aimlessly a bit. What is the next thing we need to do? Because this stuff hasn't got any scenery on it yet, because these buildings here I want to use somewhere, so there's still placeholder here. Should as yes, then people's minds will continue the site, combine the site on A4 with a bell which they actually might have seen with Dominion of Canada, and recontextualize it with Mallard. That would be not too far off. Alright, yeah, of course, Rose's mother, yes. Okay, so I may use this thing somewhere. I'm going to place it over here at the moment. This, probably not. Same with that one, probably not. However, this building, even though it's probably a little bit more British, I think it could work for American as well, like as an older structure. Mud, I see. And all that. Right, so where should I have these? I think I quite liked the look of this back here. Okay, so... how is this going to continue? Do I want the city... I guess I would want the road to kind of continue around the edge of the yard. It would make sense. Okay, well, let's just plan something a bit. Might be a good idea. Who knows? Okay. Let's have this kind of merge into another road that's coming in from up here. I realize that you probably can't see what I'm placing on stream because it's so tiny and the compression probably won't help with it. And then depending on how the scenery goes, because I do want it to become more downtown-y. I might have this become a 4-lane road instead of a 2-lane road at some point down here. Actually, maybe this road that comes in from up here could be a 4-lane road. Maybe. Let's see, what would that look like? Hold on. Like, what's in the center? I guess it would be... would it be a double stripe? I guess it would be, wouldn't it? Yeah, right? I know. Let's try it. I'll look up some reference material as well. So it's sort of like that. And then if I've got the double stripe, no, sorry, the single white stripe, let's save. If I have this coming along this way, I'm not sure if the double yellow is the correct thing in the middle of essentially a dual carriageway in the UK. I look up reference material. A reference material, yes. And then if I just put on like a single yellow stripe on the edge, just so we can imagine a bit better what this would look like. Just to kind of begin the transition into more of the downtown area, getting a bit closer, to where the terminus would be. Okay, let's just give it a paint job as well. Paint job. A nice paint job. There we go. Oh, and I also need to put invisible roads on these so that we've got traffic. That's something I also need to do. There we are. Okay, so something like this. So, hold on, I should paint the other road as well, so you'll be able to see it a bit better. Hold on, that's not right. Okay, so it would be sort of like this. So we've got, back here, we've got the 2-lane road coming in, so all of this stuff here, smaller, yeah, more industrial warehouse area. And then we kind of leave the road a bit, because here we can't see the road, and we go over. And then I'm thinking having a bit of space here might be useful, so we can get away with a little bit less detail back there, because it is taking a lot of time. Plus we can maybe have some sort of bigger industry in here. Maybe we can even have a spur, an industrial spur over here. I don't know, but maybe that's the thing we'll have. Anyway, so then as we continue over here, then the 4-lane road is going to join in, and I think that this is probably where we're going to get into some more sort of office buildings and stuff like that, as we begin to move further into the city. And then we'll of course need space for this to join up again. What do you think of that? Do you think that's a good idea? I'll actually leave you with this as I read, chat. Quite strange seeing it front on like this. Also, with the last TS19 stream where we were talking about Star Trek, more specifically Voyager, we forgot to mention Tuvok and Neelix. Forgot all about them. Yeah. I actually remembered Neelix, but it would have been too long to talk about. Jackie and Mickey used their tow truck to pull the panel off the console in the TARDIS, and Rose got soaked with the timey-wimey stuff inside the heart of the TARDIS. Yeah, you're right, it was those two then. Shardays, what would you rather like to play out of these? Just from the title. Deleuve's Los 64 or Don Blake 64? Well, I don't know. Depends on the type of game, but just from the title, I would say probably neither. Although maybe Don Blake, because maybe Don Blake has more maybe detective things, because they were following the trail of him, like going to different towns, talking with people, trying to keep track of this metal warrior. Anyway, been working on the area around Warenstadt station. Need to put down some German houses. Yes, I would suggest, I think, EMT. Oh, I've used quite a few German houses on my Pilzbergbahn map. So if you downloaded that, you would get all those dependencies as well. Nine's final episode. So it was Nine's final episode, Christopher Eccleston. I did remember correctly. I've only seen those episodes once, so, and that was a couple of years ago, so yeah. And yes, I also remember there being quite a lot of soakings in the Doctor Who spin-off Sarah Jane Adventures. Yeah, I know. Nice, I saw the pictures. Looks pretty good. And some roads. The station was an asset I found on the DLS. Alright. It fitted quite nicely with the modified LMS roundhouse. That's what you need to do, Shardice. For an Easter egg, put Bad Wolf on some random dumpster throughout the route. Haha! Yes, you're right. I do. I'm not sure. Is there like a text object that doesn't have a background? Do you know that? Because I know, of course, there are signs, like station signs and stuff, nameable objects, but is there one that just has the text that doesn't have a background? Oh, LMS, I see. Especially after I added the trees. Oh, that'd be nice. Haha. Not really sure if poplars are present in the German Alps. Yeah, I don't know either. But I don't really pay that much attention to the species of trees when I make these maps. Just as long as it looks right, I'm happy with it. Shadows, I think the outside stripes are white on most of these roads. Yeah. I think it depends also on the state. Yeah, you're right. Working progress picking this software's upcoming Wyoming DLC. Shadows would also be nice if you had a water tower where you you were permitted to reskin if you could put the town's names on them. Northasia, for example. True. Probably spelled wrong. Maybe not. Might be Northasia. Yes, outside stripes are normally white, unless it is between lanes of opposing traffic, then it's yellow. Oh, I see. I guess it depends maybe on which state, but I don't know. Yeah, covering the area up with trees in order to get away with less distant detail would be good, I'd say. That's not what I meant. Yeah, I'm running Trainz 12, not 19. Oh, I don't have enough space for 19, yeah. And then I would just suggest looking for EMT on the DLS. Sure is. All right. Yeah, I can see that. Domblech, for those who don't know, is the two I mentioned were German pub TV shows. Yes. Yeah. This is fake. Kackbad Wolf Graffiti. Yeah. Actually, what is that asset? Is that an actual asset? Okay, I'm quickly going to look up, see if that is an actual asset. That KYD. Because it might be, who knows? So it is KUID 2 465670 colon 51245 colon 1. Oh! Huh! It's an unknown asset. Huh! Look at that! It is an actual asset. It's unknown. That makes so much sense with Bad Wolf. Look, it's mysterious. It's the Bad Wolf graffiti. Bad Wolf graffiti asset. Of course it's an unknown asset. Why would it be a known asset? It's timey-wimey and all that. Well, there we go. I'm glad I checked that. But now I need to quit out of this and reopen it. I really like the Bad Wolf because the Bad Wolf thing was the first time that in a TV show that I've seen, with the possible exception of Star Trek TNG with a Borg, that, like, there have been in completely different episodes, there were hints of a bigger overarching mystery and plot. And I really like it because I saw that with family, those episodes of Doctor Who with Bad Wolf and that. And I remember that the second time Bad Wolf was mentioned, I thought, oh wait, that seems familiar. And I remember saying whether they think that there's some sort of story connection there between those different things. And as it turns out, I was right, which you can just tell that was a very well-written era of Doctor Who. Yeah, Russell really did a lot of good for Doctor Who. The story behind the route is a continuation of A and Amelia. You see, after the end of my main sketch, it's Amelia's turn to stay with A. But because it's summer vacation, A invites Amelia to go with him to his uncle in Germany. I said it's fake. I know you did. It's a fake, if you know where that's from. Willis 1961 probably knows where that's from. The "it's a fake" thing. Vijay, are you then going to use your Trainz map for screenshots and stuff to put in your stories, so you've actually got the scenery that they're traveling in or stuff? Amelia agrees and doesn't even bother to unpack her bags. I see. That'd be interesting. XD. By number 4855670. That sounds Bad Wolfy. It does. Ha 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 ha. XD, that's really great story design, yeah. Shades, Jerry Anderson show? No. Yes. No, it's not from a Jerry Anderson show. Yes, I know what the yes was referring to. What's it from? It's a fake. I forgot again, XD, you said it before. I know I did. Luckily, I remember it. I think, Willis, are you looking it up? Because I'm going to say it. So 10, 9, 8, 6, 7, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It is from an episode of Deep Space Nine. I think the title of the episode is In the Pale Moonlight. I think that's the episode where the Federation, namely Sisko with Garrick's the one who masterminded it, drag the Romulans into the Dominion War, which of course was a very important part, because without the Romulans, well, they probably wouldn't have won. So yeah, and that delegate or ambassador or whatever he was from the Romulan Star Empire who came to the station. Actually, I don't know if I should spoil it. What do you think, people who are watching? Do you think I should spoil it? Archive viewers, I'm sorry, you don't get a say in this, but live viewers, you get a say in this. Do you think I should spoil it or not? Because A and Amelia would get bored of A's home since there is nothing to do. I can see that, yeah. Yes? It's a trap! It's a trap. Of course it was a trap. Oh, yes. 1 second. I know, but different franchise. Even included the street kids, which are A's friends, looking at Amelia and thinking, I see. Spoiler alert! Sure, go ahead, Shardice. Oh, what's your delay? I'm going to... Okay, hold on. 1 moment. I want you to give me a delay, a test thing, a delay test. What's your delay? Stripes look better. What do you mean stripes look better? Do you mean for the road markings? Sorry, for the road markings? The white. Oh, the white stripes, yes. The white they do look better here. You're right. Not a big delay, just had to get the emojis. Oh, I see. Come on, grab the... Oh, that's a wrong menu. That will explain it. Oh, of course, Willis 1961 probably wouldn't know where it's from. Because I remember you said that you hadn't watched DS9, like you didn't get into it. So you wouldn't have seen that episode. Oh, of course. Of course. Now the question is, should I use white here as well? Because I do really quite like the yellow here. I'm going to use the yellow here because it just brings a bit more color in the scene. I'm going to have to make a transition somewhere. Actually, I've got an idea. I might be able to use like a bridge of some description or something like that to hide the transition. Ooh, that would be sneaky, but I think I'm going to do that. Yes. Okay, which one? Okay, I think I might just take... Actually, I might just take this object again. I mean, I guess we could do it behind the roundhouse, and that might be a bit better. Yeah. Also, this needs to be straightened. Yes, I think I am going to do it. Although, I think I'm going to do it here. Yes, it's actually right there. The position, the spline point. So I'm going to place this here. So then I can replace these ones with the white stripe so that it will connect here properly. I think that's a good idea. I know, it just looks like it's missing color. Yes. It should be white on the outside and yellow dashes with them in the middle. White dashes would be for a 2-lane one-way street. Oh! That is... Oh, right. I see. It's different in the UK. In the UK, it's more... Well, it's the other way around, really. You've got the yellow on the outside and the white on the inside. Huh. Okay. So, it would be like this then. I might just replace that on... So it would be like this then, right? Back here, this I meant. I don't know, like this just looks more colorful. I don't know. White dashes separate lanes in the same direction. Yellow dashes separate lanes going in opposite directions. That is interesting. I had no idea. Well, double yellows on the outside in the UK is generally only within towns where parking is permitted, as far as I know. Not an expert on road markings and such like. Also, another thing about Hin Anna Marie is because she lost her left eye, she has excellent marksman abilities and is not strained when scoped due to tunnel vision. Okay. Okay, so let's see. I think I should just be able to replace them in that case. Let's see what it would look. I'll save first again if this doesn't cause it to crash. Hopefully, it doesn't cause it to crash. Good. And I'll see about replacing these assets then. Hold on. Assets to update. Let's do the outside first, and then replace it with this one. Hold on. Replace it with this one. And let's, I guess anywhere on route. I'm going to do selection just to be sure. I might have used it somewhere else. Yeah, oh right, I used it on the parking lot. So, good thing I didn't replace everything. So there we are. And then let's replace the white stripes in the middle, the broken ones, with the broken yellows. Yellow broken. There we are. Let's select the area again. Actually, did it select everything? Oh yeah, oh, not quite everything. Hold on, I'll need to select all of this bit, actually. Begin. There we are. Okay, so that's now replaced it all over here. And then I need to replace, although this way just doesn't look as colorful. I liked it better with the orange, with the yellow, I mean, on the outside, because it just added so much more color. I can barely see the yellow stripes. But if it's more realistic like this, then I suppose that's better. What do you think? Oh, I did. Haha. I thought I dragged it in. I must have not. It must have. Yeah, because it's quite. Oh, I selected the wrong one. Huh. Good thing you noticed that. I mean, I would have noticed it anyway. It would have been funny to discover that later on. Like, just in, like, maybe, I don't know, 10 episodes time. It's like, what happened here? There we are. Yes. Okay. Another thing about the... alright. Her hearing is also very good since she has to listen for audio cues that indicate enemies are near. Yeah, this looks good. You just use dashed white stripe there. It might not have replaced it there. Oh yeah, that much better. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Actually, yeah, I suppose that is right. Actually, these roads do... One second. Do these roads... What sort of markings? Yeah, you're right. They... No, well... well then... These ones are Yarnish roads, and Yarnish roads are USA. And this one is... I think the Yarnish roads are USA. And this one's got the white stripe in the middle. But then other ones, like this one, have white on the outside and yellow on the inside, and they are all Yarnish roads. You're right, it's like this, but then on this one it's like that. Like, is it different in towns? Like, sometimes, maybe? I don't know. Anyway, what do we do next? Next, I would like to actually put the sidewalk on here. Because this does definitely need to have sidewalks. Okay, up to that. That's going to be an interesting curve to make with the sidewalk. So I'm not going to do it now. I'm going to put this bit down first. Needs a bit more of the texture on the side there. Since they're probably gonna be buildings either side anyway, or at least some sort of structure, this should be fine. I just don't want the green showing through as much. Okay. Of course, this is not going to stay like this, because that would be a bit silly. Shadows, in which state is this route set again? Oregon? No, this is set more east and south, because you've got the mountainous area up here, which is kind of based on maybe Pennsylvania or Virginia or something like this. Probably more close, like something like Virginia or something. Or I suppose it could be further west, but no, it's supposed to be more east. The mountainous bit. And then over here, the flatter bit, this is, well, also kind of around that area. Not tropical, of course. But then you do have a sugarcane farm here, which means that it does kind of have to be a bit further south. So in Florida, for example. So it's sort of the eastern USA, maybe sort of mid-east or mid-east, or well, southeast or something like that. Sidewalks, yeah, also sounded odd to me, but I get why you're doing it. What do you mean? What sounded odd to you? Should it's Maine, Florida, Pennsylvania, Michigan, Wisconsin, where Milwaukee is the capital city? No. If you have opposing traffic lanes with a median between, the solid stripe on the left side would be yellow. Hold on. For which position do you mean? Do you mean back over here, or do you mean with the Yarnish roads that I placed? Oh, do you mean these ones? The what I've got is white stripes. These should be yellow. Is that what you meant? Not sure what you mean. Should I seemed, I said. The sidewalks on multi-lane road. No, it's in the USS. You've got stuff like this in cities. Unless you're gonna add buildings. Of course I am. Then it'd be fine. Which is probably what you're gonna do anyways. No. What did you mean? Do you mean on the... I'm a bit confused what you mean. Do you mean when I placed down the Yarnish roads? If there was a median between where the double yellow is. I'll have a look at the image again. Oh, right. Oh, I see. So if it... Do you mean the channelized left turn lanes? Is that what you mean? Or the two-way left turn lane in center? Is that what you mean? Hold on, I'll zoom in a bit more. Should I in the USS? USS? What do you mean? USA, maybe. If there was a median between the double yellow, between where the double yellow is, huh? 2 lanes going north and 2 going south with a strip of ground between them, like an autobahn. Oh, right. Oh, right. So... we have 2 opposing traffic lanes with median between. The solid stripe on the left side would be yellow. Oh, so you mean... One second. So... hold on. One moment. So you mean that if it was... Instead of it being like this, that it would be... If it were like this, for example... Of course, with the lanes spaced properly. But if there was like, hold on. if there was like some stuff between here. So you mean like that? So that the left one would be yellow, but the right one would be white, like this. That's what you mean, right? Yes, USA. You said USS before. Yeah, I probably said USS because I was thinking of my Star Trek role-playing game in that moment, the one on Saturdays, because I just something that I missed had come to my mind, which in that instance, with grass in the middle, yes, maybe not trees, bush. Good. Now I understand what you mean. Yes, that is useful. But aren't there also roads like this that don't have grass in the middle, but just tarmac? Grass, bush, trees, concrete, curb, etc. Yeah, maybe that's just in towns. Yeah, that makes sense. So yellow just means you can't. It's going in different directions. And solid means you can overtake. No. Broken means you can overtake. Solid means you can't overtake. That makes sense. I knew the solid bit before. It's just the color, what yellow, the difference between yellow and white I didn't understand. Before you explained it, that is. Let's see, I need to break that. Okay, and there are actually arrows as well. Hold on. These ones, yes. So you can see you've got arrows like this. So if I wanted to, I could make it so that this lane can only turn off like that, and then you've got and I think I will make that. I think I will make it like this, because that just adds a little bit more detail, so that if the player, so if you're over here and you look over there, you can then see there's a bit more detail there. And then of course here, I don't need one. Wait. No, that's the wrong, no, that is the right way around. Yes? Yes. Yeah, that makes sense. W! Yes, I agree. Shard Ice, will you also place traffic lights on that intersection? Maybe, I don't know. Yellow means traffic on the other side is heading the opposite direction. Or just stop signs again. Are there also countries that use red road markings for don't overtake? I don't know. Shard Ice, wouldn't it be the longer arrows? I don't think I have got longer arrows. I think I've only got these ones. I don't think these are the right arrows. No. This one is a right arrow, you can see. It's pointing to the right. It says parking marker as well. Well, if you've got ones that are better, that should be a double-ended arrow there that is straight and turn. Okay, well, in what situations is the only the only go straight used? Oh, well, do you mean the other one? You probably mean the other one. You probably mean this one. Oh, come on. It just won't grab the other arrow. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's close enough. I think that's close enough, probably. Well, maybe like that. Maybe move this one down a bit as well. No, not that one, the other one. This one, yes. So to just sort of there. Yep. Oh, the W, didn't even realize I sent that. In the turn lane overlap, straight and right. In the turn lane overlap a straight arrow and right turn arrow. Just the right lane. Ah, yeah. See, that makes more sense. Yes. Confusing driver since 1965. Same there. The roads. Well, there are arrows. Traffic in the lane can turn or go straight. Yes, true. Oh, we've gone 13 minutes past 10. You didn't warn me. Come on. You also, I mean, that's why I do these live streams, so I know when I need to stop. No, it's fine. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. So, no, wait, I didn't get a thumbnail. Hold on. No, I need to... Hold on. I'll be back in a moment. I'll just need to hold that thought. Hold that thought. That's the wrong Trainz version. I need this one. Haha, seeing all of these roads makes me want to stream ATS ETS on the coming Sunday. Well, what about OMZ2 and all that progress on the map? Well, because it has been a long time since you've streamed that, right? The stop line would be back a bit further behind the sidewalk, right? Where the crosswalk would be. Oh, right, because jaywalking is a thing in the US. That concept seems so foreign to me. So, like the concept of having it be an offense to cross the road, not at just any point, but just on those markings. So not on those markings. That being an offense seems like such an infringement on freedom. To me that seems so unfair, because people who are walking, pedestrians should have the right to basically go anywhere. You're just walking there. That's the most natural form of movement, and then just someone coming along saying, oh no, you can, if you want to get across there, no, it doesn't matter if there aren't any cars going, no, you have to go all the way back there, then cross, then go all the way back. I don't like the idea of that. the stop line would, right, alright, oh, right, I completely forgot about that. Well, 2 white lines across the road spaced the width of the sidewalk part. Yes. Wait a minute, so do you mean like that, and then have the, well, probably a bit further towards the thing, and then have this topping marker like there instead? Oops, not like that, hold on. Then probably have this end here. And then move this back to here-ish. Wait, so do you mean, hold on, that's not straight. Do you mean like this? Do all crossings have this, or do you mean, or is it just big ones? The line the width of the outside lane marker. Eh? Line the width. Yes. Oh right, the line with the width of the. Oh right, I see. Yes. Shortays, there have been 4 streams since my last OMSI2 stream, and before that one, there have been 5 streams since my last one. So if I were to want to keep the pattern, I'd have to stream something else this Sunday before doing OMSI2 again. We'll see. Well, it just, if you don't do anything on your project for over a month, then it's the project's, it feels like the project's cancelled, basically, because you can't get an audience for that. Like, if it's like, oh, I'm making this great map, look how great it is, then yeah, people come and they say, oh yeah, this is nice, and then no, okay, see you next time, and then it's like weeks pass and pass and pass and pass, and there's nothing more to be heard of the project, then they go away. And then, so I don't really want to keep the pattern just streaming what I feel like streaming, really. Ah well, this is going off topic. No, it's completely on topic, haha. Stop line should be about double that thickness. I see. I'll try that. Yeah. With these sorts of things, it is, of course, also always a matter of, is the time investment worth the extra realism? Because, for example, adding another spline here to give it another, to double its thickness essentially, yes, that does look more realistic. You can't tell that it's 2 splines, but it does look more realistic. However, is it worth it doing that on every crossing where I need to, or maybe just on crossings that are close enough for the player to be able to see it? Because if the player's all the way over here, they're not really going to notice the thickness unless they fly over it. Yeah. Anyway, yes. Shadow's looks fairly good. Anywhere there's a sidewalk, pretty much. Oh, so then would that little crossing path also be a thing here, for example? So going over across like this bit, or is it only on more kind of high, more frequented roads? Yeah, you're right, Shades. I might do some more stuff off stream on it. This gives good examples of more situations. Ah. Aha. That is interesting. Hold on. Okay. I'll have a look at that later. Probably more heavy pedestrian traffic areas. Most, not more. Alright, yeah, sure. Yeah, so probably not over here then, since there's more of an industrial area where there's not that many people walking. But more, where more people walk then, so like over here. And yeah, you're right. Now that I see it like this, it does look more like what I see in movies, for example, in cities and stuff. Yes. You're right. Anyway, oh, thumbnail. I came in for a thumbnail and stayed for the roads. No, wait. Might be nice having some trees on here as well. Actually, you know what? I think I can get rid of this ruler. I think we don't need it anymore. What if I changed the time of day again? Like that. No. No, I think the time of day was nice at 10. I'll take a screenshot like this. Then I'll go over here. Actually, maybe maybe this could be a nice one. Maybe zoomed in a bit though. Yeah, it did look good with the shadows, but seeing it so small... I mean, I could take one. Because the shadows are the reason why I originally wanted to have this, but I mean, maybe from this side as well. Ooh, maybe like that. With a tree framing it, perhaps. I was framed, I tell ya! Yes. I'll take one more like that. It's amazing what a few trees can do. Especially according to that one Doctor Who episode. Ah, this is coming along so nicely. I really like how this looks. It's definitely worth the time, making it look good. But this bit is still so unfinished. It's so unfinished still. But once we've done this bit, then it's just all of this bit to fill in. And then we'll get somewhere. But no, I'll do some tricks, some scenery tricks over here with roads, and then just I'll do it sort of similar to this. So I'll have a road, a few objects, and then another row, and then just kind of stuff in the background that's not really organized anyway, so that we can get this done in any reasonable amount of time. Well, semi-reasonable amount of, well, perhaps maybe considered somewhat reasonable amount of time. I did save it. Yes, maybe, hopefully it wasn't crashed. No, it won't. Good. Okay, so... right, with that... Yes, with that. I'm gonna read chat. Most or more. Thumbnail of a crosswalk. I like the trees a bit better. Perhaps. Shadows, don't forget the fireweed. No, I'm not going to have the fireweed at the moment. Maybe later. If you do want to have this as the thumber, with the trees, shadows look good. True. Looks really, really good. Scenery tricks? How very sneaky. You do have to be sneaky if you do anything in Trainz, because if you put the same amount of detail everywhere, either the map's going to be tiny if it's supposed to look good, or it's just all not going to look good, or you're never going to finish it. So having a variable detail on your map is pretty much necessary. Right. Trainz, oh, maybe hang clocks on either side of the roundhouse? I don't know. Maybe completed sometime in our lifetimes. Yes. But no, I'm gonna do tricks with the scenery to make it go a bit faster. Who knows, really? Let's hope so. Sure it is. I had said sneaky. Oh, right, sneaky, yes. So, thank you all very much for watching. Kangafango streams on Sundays, as we've discussed. Building stuff and driving stuff and stuff. And as well, if you play Trainz, have a look on the download station for 2 maps. One is called Central Europe, the other one is called Cornish Railways. And that is the stream. This stream will be archived. And thank you for listening to this public service announcement. That's it. I'm off. So thank you all very much for watching. This stream will be archived, like I said before. And bye, everybody. Right then, I might actually do OMSI 2 or and ETS, ADS. Anyways, XD. Anyways, XD. Yes. Sure. Yes. Tomorrow is Transport Fever 2, and bye. Thanks muchly for the stream and shout out. Bye. Bye, everybody. Thank you for watching. So, and I do genuinely mean that. Bye. Yes.